Time for another Nerdy Virgin podcast. Hello. Hello, Los Angeles. Hello, world. I'm recording this. It is September 1st, 2025. I was about to say 2005. I'm sorry. I was wishing there. Oh, for the days. Oh, for 2005. How am I doing today? Well, worried about my urethra. Let's start there. Dealing with my epididymitis prostatitis, which seems to be flaring up. It's been flaring up for a good minute now. And I don't know. I'm at a loss because if I go to the doctor and I complain about it, they'll want to make me take tests. And the tests are getting more and more expensive. And I am sounding more and more Jewish with every second that they got to take the tests and they got to do the poking and the prodding and the get it with the head it and the hit. So we'll see. I don't know that I'm in immediate danger, but at the same time, my anxiety level always assumes there is immediate danger. So there we are with that. Oh, man, I'm down on myself. I'm in one of those, there's no hope. I'm no good. It's all terrible. It's all awful kind of moods. I'm in that place. I'm in that mindset. And I want to, I think I'm going to go try to get the flu shot and the COVID shot today all in the I always get them both at the same time. And I have this debate with my dad every year who's like, don't get them at the same time. It'll make you sick. You should just space it out. Space it out. Get one, get the other one. And I just like, get it over with. Get it done when I'm done. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore because I think they're saying that they're only recommending it if you have a pre-existing condition or if you're 65 and up. And, I've got a questionable urethra here, so I'm not sure if that's a pre-existing condition or not, but I'm 50-50 on this urethra. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to get it done. Going to go for it. I'm going to go early. I'm going to go at 9 a.m. I'm going to be there when they're unlocking the doors, and I'm going to say, where's my shots? I need my shots, man. I need my shots. So, Bill Maher, in his latest episode of Club Random, his podcast, has Woody Allen as a guest, and I watched it, and I've always been, and I don't want to get into the whole scandal thing. I want to put that aside for a second. Let's just talk about the guy as a comic and as a writer, and I'm always jealous. I feel like I'm never going to be that good. And so what I like to do is I like to watch, and whether it's Woody Allen or Seinfeld or anyone that I look up to, I like to watch an interview with them and then feel bad about myself. That's my ritual. I don't know what your ritual is for getting through the day. And just go, that's just, and do the thing where I compare, by the time he was 43, he had directed 15 movies. And here I am, I'm only up to my second Honda. That's how far I've gotten in the world. That's where I'm at. So this is a very frustrating time that I'm in right now, and I'm not feeling a lot of hope. And it all seems terrible. And to top it off, I'm going to attempt the Mediterranean diet, which, by the way, don't call it the Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet, a name like that, I think of the beautiful Mediterranean beaches and sun and joy and happiness. And I think we should call it the LA River diet. I think that's closer to how I actually feel with this notion of minimal carbs. There's nothing Mediterranean about that. They're into bread over there, right? Don't disguise it. Don't dress it up by calling it the Mediterranean diet. It's the Lake Michigan in the middle of February diet. That's what it is. So, and by the way, I violated it already. I had a big slice of pizza yesterday that I'm going to pay for today, probably. So I'm not even on the Mediterranean diet. I'm resolved at some point in the future to be on the Mediterranean diet in order to prolong this sad and miserable life. But enough about that. I thought I would today would be for a pleasant change of pace. We would look at some movie and TV news. Warwick Davis returns for Harry Potter series. He's the only one from the original film series who's going to be cast in the TV series. For now, until they need ratings, then they'll rope in some of the other ones. And apparently with this Harry Potter series, the plan is, because it's a series, they can include more details from the book. I mean, there's going to come a point with these series where they're going to get so detailed, it might actually be faster to read the book. Because at least with the book, I can read at my own pace. But with the way they're doing these series, I mean, they pause in between every line of dialogue. There's so many pregnant pauses. None of the pauses are having kids. It's just they're all these long, drawn out pauses. Like it's going to be faster to read the book. That's what I'm predicting. But I'm not surprised that. I mean, is anyone surprised that they're doing another Harry Potter thing? That's the world that we live in. I don't know if I can watch it. I don't know if I have what it takes. I'm already not really a fantasy person. I'm much more of a sci-fi person. But the thought of watching this, I understand the value of Harry Potter. I understand why people love Harry Potter. I see it. I understand the genius of the storytelling, etc., etc., etc. I just, like, as I'm describing this, I think there's a Harry Potter game that they're advertising on the same website where I'm reading this article, and you get to customize your Harry Potter character, and it's everything with the scarves. This is a big scarf. There are a lot of scarves going on with these in this world of Harry Potter. A lot of scarves. There's a major concern in the world of Harry Potter about drafts and about inclement weather, which makes sense, of course. It takes place in England. You gotta have good scarf weather. I'm noticing the scarf seems to be the go-to for keeping warm. I prefer the neck warmer myself, as somebody who did ski at one point in his life, which seems a lot more practical to me than the scarf. Then you just put it on over. You just, it's like a scallop basically. You know what I'm talking about. Do we need to go into what the neck warmer is? It's a hat without the top basically that you put on. Which I always preferred that to the scarf. The thing with the scarf is that inevitably it's going to get untied. And there's, in the back of my mind, with any scarf I wear, there's, what if it falls off? There's a tremendous amount. There's too much anxiety. It's too haphazard, the scarf. It's too many things could go wrong with the scarf. That's my issue. And I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, so it pains me to say this, but if I were to play Doctor Who, I'd go neck warmer. I know it's not very British. I get it. But if I'm going to be cast as the Doctor, I got to make it my own, Got to make it my own. we're accomplishing a lot here in these few minutes. There's a new 007 game, 007 First Light. The title is it's a new interpretation of the Ian Fleming books with Dexter Original Sin star Patrick Gibson as Bond. And there's a still shot of this James Bond game, and clearly from what it looks like, they're going for a younger James Bond at the beginning of his career. But the thing that's throwing me in this picture, he's wearing a white T-shirt, and he's not wearing any shoes. White T-shirt. I think jeans. He's wearing a T-shirt and jeans. I don't like that. I don't like that. Bond wearing a T-shirt and jeans. That's not very Bond-like. Where's the tuxedo? This is what is Bond spending an afternoon in Brooklyn on a Sunday? Gonna go get a biscuit somewhere? This is Bond in a T-shirt and jeans. I'm not happy. I am not happy about this. That's not very Bond. Even Jason Bourne, I think, would wear slacks. I got to process this as I'm looking at this picture. I'm not happy about this at all. I am not happy about Bond in a white T-shirt and jeans. How would you like your martini? Shaken? Not stirred? Your usual martini, Mr. Bond? And Bond is like, man, I am just not regular. Get that Metamucil shaken and not a white. I mean, the only thing I'll say about the white T-shirt is that leave it to it. Only someone with the tremendous skill of James Bond could confidently wear a white T-shirt without worrying about staining it for the kind of missions he does and the kind of blood stains that might be in his future. A white T-shirt, jeans, no shoes, and a watch. The watch I get. That makes sense. He's going to wear a stylish watch. But a white T-shirt and jeans. What is this? What is this? What is he, walking his dog? Is this James Bond running some errands? Yeah, I got to run down to the CVS. I'm Bond, James Bond, but out of Band-Aids. Well, I need to get some Dexatrim. I'm Bond, James Bond. Need to run down. Yeah, do you have that? Do you have that ringworm medication for Bond, James Bond? Yeah, I got an Ativan prescription for Bond, James Bond. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Oh, long week, right? Long week. I'm not happy about that. I am really not happy about that. Okay, so I saw a preview. There's a new movie coming out called Hamnet. It's about William Shakespeare and his wife, and they're dealing with the death of their son Hamnet. And I believe this is loosely inspired by the chain of events that we think caused William Shakespeare to write Hamlet. That the theory that he was inspired to write Hamlet by the death of his son Hamlet. Okay, I'm on board. This movie has gotten rave reviews from the Cannes Film Festival. Rave reviews. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. 100%. 94 out of 100 on Metacritic. Okay, this is probably a home run of a movie with unparalleled acting performances. And I watched the trailer. And I got very angry because the guy who's playing Shakespeare, who is a wonderful actor, you cannot deny that he is a wonderful. He looks too pretty. He and his wife look too pretty to play. What is it? Late 15th century, early 16th century kind of upper middle class British people. Both of them they look, I'm sorry, at what point, I mean, was it in between the Henry VI cycle and Midsummer Night's Dream that Shakespeare had time to go to the gym and bulk up on creatine? I was not aware that Shakespeare had a trainer. I don't know. Where do you think, was it before or after the Merry Wives of Windsor where he really started juicing? What, are you kidding me? And listen, and it's not, I'm not disparaging the acting. I'm really not. I'm just saying nobody from that time period possibly could look that beautiful. No, they barely look beautiful in this time period. No one, I just don't even get me started on that. I didn't know. It's just to intermittent fast or not to intermittent fast. That is the question. Come on. All right, this has been. I feel like we've done enough, right? This is enough. This is enough. I'm not going to do an hour. I don't want to do an hour. I should do an hour. I don't want to do an hour. I'm doing a show. It's on the last Sunday of September, which I want to say is the 28th of September. Am I right? Yeah, 28th of September, 5 p.m. Doing a show at Flappers Yoo-Hoo Room. Come out. Come watch it. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Let's do this together.